Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the 50 Defense Iron Man series. We have an absolutely insane episode today. This is probably going to be the best episode that you will see for a long time, at least, anyway. So we got a lot of clips to get through. This is just post-recorded. I do know what's happened already and look forward to hearing from you guys soon. Massive thanks to everyone who's been sticking around. I know I haven't been too consistent, but, you know, we're playing quite a lot recently. So we're going to be posting a few more videos, and hopefully you guys do enjoy it. If you do enjoy it, leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let's get straight. So onwards we went. We had a few old clips, and this is just me buying my first Void Knight piece, 250 points, and it was just the top. I decided I'd slowly start progressing and getting some points every now and then, just rather than doing it all at once. Along came the Trident. After last episode we got 87 Slayer, and this took me about 850 Kraken kill count over the space of like 2 weeks of constantly doing Tyrio skipping. So yeah, life kind of sucked at that point, but I'm definitely glad to get that out of the way. This is one of the bigger items that we have unlocked on our account, so I'm really happy to have that one complete. Obviously fill it up with 2,500 charges, and I had a plan in mind to start the Zulrah grind. I needed to get some fishing levels, so I went ahead and done that, as I wanted to unlock Karambwans. My food has just never really been that good on this game. I did a lot of wilderness content at the start, so didn't really have any need to get some levels, so I just went ahead and got myself 1750 total, and there was plenty of other fishing levels in the background, but I didn't fancy recording every single one of them. We got an uncut onyx. We do have about 280 kill count, something like that at this point of the clip. We got a serpentine visage a few days later while we were still grinding it out as well, which isn't really much use for us, but 20,000 scales is pretty nice for when we eventually get the toxic blowpipe. Took a little break making some potions just to kind of re-gear, and got ourselves 78 Harablore, which is a pretty good level. We're slowly making our way up through that, and I decided to go ahead and use some crystal shards to make divine pots. It's not something I've ever really thought about doing, but I had quite a lot of spare crystal dust, so I thought I would go for that, and they kind of come in handy when you're at Zulrah, because then I don't need to bring any more pots. I can just use that, and it was really quite a good idea. It worked out quite nicely, and it's some extra Harablore XP as well, not very much though. We ended up getting the pet. I could not really believe my eyes. I was kind of gutted at the time, but you know, it's still really cool. I mean, personally, I've not got too much interest in pets, but they are kind of cool to have, and I think that snake one is probably one of the best ones. Hit up 95 magic. I was going for 3 ancient shards because of a future grind that I had planned, and I decided to do a Skatizo kill. I wanted to unlock the arc light basically, but I didn't even end up finishing this grind. I just kind of completely forgot about it. Like I said, some of these clips at the start are pretty old. Turns out I still haven't to this day got it. But yeah, went back for a second Void Knight piece a couple of weeks later, and there is the Void Knight robe, which is a real nice tick off the list. Hit 80 farming from doing a Hispori kill, and should have done these a lot more. I haven't even got a bottomless combat bucket yet, and I've already got 80 farming. But that's not the end of the world. And then we went back for the Ranger helm shortly after, which was the main reason I wanted to go, was for the Void range set, but we also end up getting the magic set as well. So we are, well, this is the next clip of us buying the final 2 pieces, which is the mage helm and the gloves. So obviously I will have to come back when I get 100 combat, but I'm gonna stay 75 attack, I believe, so I'm not gonna hit 100 combat until my account's fully maxed, so at least I don't have to do this for a little while. Subject to change, of course. If I get a fang from Tombs of a Massacre, I'll probably get excited and just do it anyway. I'm not the most predictable of person. But yeah, another about 250 kill count later, we hit ourselves the magic fang. 421 kill count, which is really nice, and obviously that's the upgrade for the Trident that we unlocked earlier on in the episode. And I didn't actually realize how big of an upgrade that is. It's actually massive for the Trident. It makes it so much better, and I went ahead and tested it out after, and I was so pleasantly surprised at how good it actually was. Never had it on any of my Ironmans, never even had a Trident, so you know, at least we know we're getting somewhere quite nicely. Had to figure out how the hell to actually use it. It took me a little while to understand that I needed to uncharge it and then charge it. And there we go, with our Void Mage and our Trident, it's actually looking pretty nice now. The Void Mage is kind of ass though, to be fair. I mean, the Blue Moon armor is definitely a lot better in my opinion. Then we took a little bit of a different route. We went ahead and completed the Dream Mentor quest. This was really useful actually. You get quite a few nice spells out of this quest, and it means we are able to do some quests for Dragon Slayer 2, because I was looking at my range setup and I was thinking, wow, that's terrible. So it was time to try and go for the Ava's Assembler. And at this point I was playing quite a lot as well, so I managed to get this quite done. This was done probably about a week ago from when I'm uploading this video, so not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. The Tale of Two Cats was next. Pretty annoying quest. Anything that has cat in the word is just usually depressing, so hey ho, but at least we got it open. We end up with a experience lamp from that as well, which will come in handy. We're obviously going to put it on Herblore, which isn't nice. And then we are going to put the other one on Herblore as well. Then I decided it was time to do While Guthic Sleeps. This was obviously one of the newer quests that came out. I was looking forward to using some of these Demon Bane weapons, and these would really help out the account, because I can kill Abyssal Sire for my bludgeon and Abyssal Dagger and all the good stuff that I need being 75 attack. So that is part of a future grind. We don't actually start doing that in this episode, but you know, we start the grind at least. Ghost Ahoy was next. I can't believe I've not done that quest. And then we followed through with the Dragon Slayer 2 quest. Kind of a little bit stressful. It's a lot easier. I prefer that over Monkey Madness 2 by an absolute country mile. Monkey Madness 2 was not really the funnest quest in the world, whereas this one, not too bad at all. Some of the boss fights are a bit annoying, but I mean, most of them are anyway, to be honest. So yeah, some nice smithing XP, mining and agility XP, which is good. It means we get to 85 smithing, and we can now smelt rune ores, which will come in handy for something later on in the video. 74 mining also coming in nicely as well. Did some Vorkath kills. First one took me 4 minutes and 36 seconds, I think that says. So definitely a lot to learn. Was interesting. I've never killed this boss before, and it was all just a massive learning curve, really. And we ended up spooning the Vorkath's head at 11 KC, which is nice because I was using brews because I kind of sucked at it, and was glad to not have to go through too many brews and restores, to be honest, because it seems a bit of a waste here. But yeah, time to go and show Ava the nice new Vorkath's head, and we are able to make ourselves the wonderful Ava's Assembler, which is of course the second best in slot range armor now, which is behind the quiver, but I doubt we'll be seeing that quiver anytime soon on this account, so this will do very nicely. I thought it used to look bigger than that. I think they might have changed it. I've never had one, so I wouldn't know, but yeah, I'm really happy with that upgrade as well. Then it was time for more questing, and we ended up doing the, what's this called? Cold War, I think it is, that quest. This quest heavily sucked. This quest was awful. I do not like that quest whatsoever. But yeah, managed to get Cold War done, which was decent. And then we finally got the blowpipe after 486 kill count. We have the pet, the magic fang, and the tanzanite fang. So that is us completed with Zulrah, which is absolutely amazing news. We can finally take our account up a notch now. We've got the basic upgrades. We just need to work on the Bofa and some range supplies. But yeah, there's the Zulrah log, 486 kill count, the pet, both fangs, 2 serpentine visages, and I actually managed to spoon some drops for once. It feels very good to be able to say that, because it doesn't happen very often. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. We have been harvesting our first dragon fruit trees, which is very handy, as obviously we got the toxic blowpipe in the last clip, so it's time to go and make it. I'm actually buzzing with this. I cannot believe it. It's actually the next morning because I forgot to plant dragon fruit seeds, so we've managed to sleep off the excitement at least. So we're going to go and get ourselves a pie dish, and we're going to go from there and make the toxic blowpipe. So let's go for it. We need to get out our tanzanite fang. We need a chisel, I believe. We've got an absolute ton of Zulrah scales. We've got 100,000, and we've also got 2 serpentine visages we can break down. Darts wise, I've got 1,000 rune darts for now. That should do us for a little while. We will also be getting our smithing level up to 89 so we can constantly make rune darts very soon. But for now, I am just looking forward to getting the blowpipe made. So hopefully, I'll just at it. What an idiot. Let's make 2 of these. Hopefully we don't burn both of them, because that would really suck and I'd have to go back downstairs. Beautiful. Right, there's the boost. Eat a dragon fruit pie. And let's make that beautiful blowpipe. Oh yes, now that is beautiful. So I'm pretty sure I just shoved that in there and I shoved that in there, and we are locked and loaded. 16,000 scales gone in, 100% charge, and we have ourselves the toxic blowpipe. These robes are actually class as well from the While Gothic Sleeps quest. Really like these robes. I'm kind of just going to run around with these on for a little while. And that is the end of that. So let's go and test it out.